Can I go straight instead of going to the side?
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Alright. Because I don't know if you can handle my start, dog. It's low-key the best.
Yeah?
That's so scuffed.
So, a lot of people are confused as to why I'm so good at 1v1s without having insane mechanics. And there's a lot of reasons for this, but the main one is I have the best starts, and I practice them a lot. Because if you start with high ground and you're able to maintain it the entire fight, you never have to do any high ground retakes, and you have the advantage the entire fight. So while they're playing catch up, you're already on top of them. So today I'm going to be showing you 3 starts, and as long as you know all 3 of these, you should have all the tools you need to beat anyone's start. Okay, so I'll show you guys how this works. So the reason why this is so strong, you start like this. So you do 1, 2, okay, and then right here you do one more 90, and right here you have to walk. You have to walk because after 3 90s you're gonna have jump fatigue. So you walk onto the cone like this, and the reason why this is so strong is because the person on this side, they're gonna have their ramp out, and I can't place a ramp on this platform anymore because of this cone, right? So this person has 2 options. They can either run over this cone and try to shoot you, or they can do a 90, right? Basically what this does is by you placing the wall here, you block them from walking onto the cone, and then your ramps block them from doing their 90. So if they're rushing you and they're coming straight towards you, as long as you place this wall, you will 100% of the time have the high ground. So let's say I'm right here and I went like this. Even if they get this wall and I'm right here, they might try to cone that or something. But you'll always get the first shot because they have to edit first, and they have the delay where the pump comes out, right? And I already have my pump out, and I can line up the shot a lot easier. So you could do a 50-50. If you want to play it safe, you can just edit this, and they'll be under the cone. So that's the first one. An easy way to counter this is just to avoid this crap altogether, okay? You can avoid all that by simply just doing infinite 90s. See, I just did the start right there, and it doesn't affect me. The start doesn't touch me. This guy might try to sneak a ramp in, maybe try to cone you like I did right there if you didn't see it. But as long as you place this wall on your 90s, then you'll be safe. Okay, so that's the counter. You can either 50-50 if you get the wall first before them, or you can do infinite 90s like that, okay? Now the question is how to counter infinite 90s. Well, infinite 90s are pretty easy to counter. So let me just put some infinite 90s right here. Okay, my back is turned right here. See that? My back is turned. So the way you counter infinite 90s, booty cone, and then you can cone them really easy. If you do get this cone, just you can either take the shot. If you don't take the shot and you just want to maintain high ground, just put cones. That way, you know, if they try to side jump right away, they won't be able to. So they really only have one way to go, and they'll have to like edit out like that and maybe do a side jump on that side or something like that. And now we've come to a full circle because the first one I showed you, that the wall off, I don't really know what to call it. You guys can maybe name it like the Trump wall or something. But the first one I showed you guys, this one is actually a counter to the booty cone. You can't booty cone because of the wall. So if I wanted to do the booty cone, right, I can't booty cone through that wall. I have to take that wall and then edit through and do something else. Right, so it's almost like rock, paper, scissors. As long as you're going one ramp out from the original ramp that's placed, then with these 3 retakes, you should have all the tools you need to beat anyone's start. Okay, so this is what it looks like with me doing the first start, and I told Q to do the booty cone on me, and you're gonna see that this is the counter to the booty cone. You can see both angles.
See if I remember.
Are you
how to do
recording it?
Yeah. What? Okay.
Now I told him to do infinite 90s. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. You can see it's real easy to cone them. It doesn't matter how experienced you are at Infinite 90s, you can always get this cone off. For example, Plalism, arguably one of the best 1v1ers in the world, always does Infinite 90s for his start. As you can see here, Renudi easily cones him straight off the start using this technique. So it doesn't matter how good you are. If you know they're doing Infinite 90s, you can always get the cone off. But if they do the first start that I showed you, it's not as fast getting to the opponent doing the Infinite 90s, then you can block yourself with the wall, just like I show right here. So doing Infinite 90s this way is a direct counter to the first start that I showed. And you gotta get that wall off fast, because if you don't get that wall off, then they can sneak in a ramp or a cone, look something like this, just like that. See that? Place the wall a little bit too slow, and he was still able to get that ramp off in there. And now we've come in a complete circle. And I also just want to point out that the first start that I showed, you can also use this in your retakes. I use it a lot mid build battle, and here's the clip just kind of showing that. You'll see how I use it in my game and how many times I really actually use this. Bro, how am I missing this?
I'm just gonna take that high ground. Oh, you did the thing.
Yeah, I need to come up with a name for that.
Oh, I tried to place that with my right click.
No.
Guess what I did there to get that height?
Well, Infinite 90s?
No, the impossible jump.
Really?
Yeah, you blocked both the sides, so I had. Oh, it didn't matter.
If you guys want to see me use these starts against actual people in build fights, you guys can check my main channel, and it should pop up right here in a sec, so you guys can just click right there. But make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to start posting a lot of tips on here. So if you guys want to get better at 1v1s, I'll be doing a lot of that here.